Well, look who's here. Bruised, broken, torn to pieces. You thought if you followed their rules, stayed in line, and played their game, the world would reward you. But look at you now. Spit on, stepped over, forgotten. They tried to make you believe you're nothing, but you're not nothing. Oh no, you're something they'll wish they never underestimated. You see, all those people who dismiss you, who glance past you like you're invisible, they have no idea what's been brewing inside you. That heat, that fury, that storm. You've been holding back for years. They don't see it yet, but they will. Oh, they will. Here's the truth about life. Kid, it's not fair. They feed you lies about kindness, hard work, and patience paying off, but all that gets you is a boot to the teeth. No one cares. No one's coming to rescue you. In this twisted, rotten world, the only thing that counts is the chaos you can unleash, the noise you can make, the fear you can carve into their hearts. Fear, that's the real power here. And once they fear you, you own them. Every single one. Step 1, embrace the pain. Let's start simple. You've been to hell and back, right? Life's knocked you down more times than you can count, and people have taken from you, abandoned, used, left with nothing but the weight of it all, and still you kept taking it. You kept clinging to the hope that maybe, just maybe, if you were a little kinder, a little more patient, the world might finally toss you a scrap. That's the punchline, the cruel joke they feed you. But here's the truth: your pain is a weapon. That hurt, that betrayal, is the forge that made you unbreakable. Every time they shattered you, they were shaping steel inside your soul. Every tear, every scream, every sleepless night, that's your arsenal. They stripped you bare, but without knowing, they handed you the fire you need to burn everything they built to the ground. So stop running from the hurt. Wield it, because once you do, they'll never see the strike coming. Step 2, quit asking for permission. You know why they trample over you? Because you keep waiting for someone to tell you. You're allowed to be here, allowed to want more, allowed to take up space. That's your mistake, looking for validation from a world designed to crush you. Tell me, do you think anyone powerful, anyone feared, ever waited politely? You think they asked with a smile before taking what they deserved? Hell no. They seized it. They wrapped their hands around it and ripped it from the world's throat. And you've got that same fire in you. That same fire burns in you. I see it even if you don't yet. The trouble is, they've trained you to smother it, to stay quiet, to not stir the waters. But that's not who you are, is it? Deep down, you're ready to rip the chains off, to stop asking and start claiming. You want respect? Take it. You want them to fear you? Make them. Stop waiting for anyone to grant you permission to be great. You never needed their blessing, and you never will. Become the monster they earned. Ever notice how the villains are always painted as the wicked ones? How they say that being feared, being ruthless, makes you something to despise? Well, maybe it's time you became exactly what they deserve. They've spat on you, discarded you like trash, acted as if you were nothing. So why play nice? Why hold back? They'll say you've changed, that you've turned cold, cruel, distant, but that's just their fear talking. And fear is intoxicating. Once they fear you, they can't command you, can't dismiss you, can't laugh in your face. You'll be the shadow they glance for over their shoulder, the name that sends a chill down their spine. They need a monster. They need proof that their cruelty has a cost. You're the price. You're the darkness biding its time, the reckoning they never thought would arrive. Burn the bridges. I know what you're thinking, but what about the ones I cared for? The ones who left me behind, but I still love? That's the joke. They never truly loved you. They loved the version that stayed quiet, followed orders, played their game. The real you? They can't handle that. So here's your move. Torch every bridge, every single one. Stop chasing people who never stood for you. Let them regret it later. Sure, but by then you'll be miles ahead, out of reach. Let them choke on the ashes of what they destroyed. Let them try to rebuild something you've already burned to dust. Burn it all and never, ever look back. Own the darkness. You know it's there. That shadow inside you that even you fear sometimes. The one you've been locking away, pretending doesn't exist. But here's the truth, that darkness is the truest part of you, and it's time to unleash it. The world's given you nothing but cruelty, rejection, and pain, and you've kept holding back, thinking that goodness would fix it. It won't. It never will. The only path forward is to embrace the side that no longer cares, the side that's ready to tear down everything in its way, tear down everything in your path. Claim it, let it fuel you, because once you do, you'll be untouchable. The pain, the betrayal, the rejection, none of it will scar you anymore. You'll rise above it, beyond it, untouchable. untouchable. And them, they'll choke on regret, forever doubting you, forever thinking they could break you. Silence is louder than any scream. Here's the truth they'll never admit. Silence is the most dangerous sound. When they've beaten you down, when they've tried to shatter you, they expect rage, shouting, chaos. But the real weapon, quiet, stopping the pleas, cutting off the explanations, refusing to give them the satisfaction of reaction. That's when fear sets in. When you go still, when the silence becomes your armor, their minds spiral. They wait for the explosion, the strike, but nothing comes. No words, no movement, just emptiness. And that emptiness crushes them, makes them feel small, powerless. In your silence, they lose control, unsure if you're planning destruction or if you've already won. That uncertainty, it eats them alive. They'll rot in the quiet you've left behind, trapped in the emptiness you carved out. That silence is louder than any scream, a shout with no sound, a blow with no touch. It's the sharpest blade you'll ever wield. Silence isn't surrender, it's dominance. The less you give, the more they scramble, clawing to read your mind. Want to shatter them? Want to make them choke on every wrong they've done you? Stop feeding them your voice. Let the stillness be your final strike, hanging in the air like a curse they can't shake. In the end, it won't be your words that linger. It'll be the silence that stalks them forever. Make them regret it until their last breath. Here's the truth you don't just want them sorry for hurting you. You want them sorry for ever daring to stand against you. Every time your name drips into a room, every whisper of what you've become, you want their stomach to knot with dread. You want them waking in the dark, sweating, knowing they forged the very thing they fear most. You won't just rise above them. You'll live rent-free in their minds, the phantom shadowing every so-called triumph they claim. Because deep down, they'll know they could have had you beside them. They could have built you up, but they didn't. And now they'll choke on the knowledge that they unleashed a force they can never destroy. Control can't predict, can't escape. Let them regret it forever. Here's the deal, you've got two choices. Keep playing their twisted game. Keep letting them shove you around. Keep surviving in the shadows of people who couldn't care less about you. Or you rise. You tear the whole rotten system apart and take what's rightfully yours. No more waiting. No more asking. No more holding back. They'll regret crossing you. They'll regret doubting you. And when you rise, oh when you rise, they'll curse the day they ever believed they could make you feel small. So tell me, kid, you gonna let them keep winning? Or are you finally gonna show them who you really are?